idea here that they could break into my car in a parking lot. Some TSA dumb high school graduate breaks into my car. And he can do. Have you seen these guys?
Yes, and I love
These
them.
are not
But
members of society.
stay on top. Stay on top.
Okay, I'm going to stay on the
Do you know that they can break into your car without your consent?
Yes, this is another violation of our civil rights and our Fourth Amendment rights, and you've got to stop doing this. If you want to do this, go to Russia.
Yes, sir, amigo.
Thank you.
Padre.
Oh.
We're together.
And you guys all on
This
Go to
might
Russia,
be, this
like
might be
Ed
the few
Snowden?
times Bob and I are so close on an issue.
You should go to jail. They all should go to jail. The cops, the TSA guys, all should
Oh,
be.
great. That sounds like a great idea.
What is a license plate for? I guess it's on the outside of your car so no one can see it.
And it's not licensed
Well,
with the
you
government.
using that for
If you want to handicap law enforcement so you can bash Obama, remember when there will be a Republican in there.
Obama?
No, because you're assigning this to the whole Snowden affair. Snowden's now been exposed.
Nothing to do with
The police, you started it. You said government.
You're a
said
you're a
government.
libertarian, and you go along with this.
License plates are outside of your car for a reason.
Yes, but they're
Yeah, if you're
data mining.
speeding, that's one thing.
They're
Define
taking
data mining. They're putting
Here,
it-
I'll define it. They'll take it, they'll use it, they'll put it in place, and decide what to use it for later.
There's
Well, what
we
rights do they have to
It's
take?
no different than the phone numbers.
You know what? You know what?
Except it's actually, this is more applicable because you're driving around and it's visible wherever you go.
Okay,
That's what
Conrad,
license
that's
plates
fine.
are for.
Conrad, then go to China and
Hey,
do it.
Bob?
So wait, can we do this one more thing? So it's okay for a TSA agent to
you wanna-
open your trunk
Yes.
and look into
They
it
actually
without telling you.
You said yes.
Yes, and I am Bob, the TSA agents are asked to do incredibly difficult jobs for us. I would say 99.999% of them are really good people working to make a living. They are doing the jobs that the American government has asked them to do. Now, if you all want to run for office and then you'll become responsible and then you can decide that this kind of surveillance isn't needed. But
Maybe
I
I
am
shouldn't
for
have
it.
dumped on them so fast, but you think
Can I just
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Are you planning to travel anywhere anytime soon? I don't want to go to the airport. If we have to fly
Yeah, I
together,
wanna go someplace
fly
to be
at a
free.
different
I'm going to
airport.
Cuba.
You hear that, Fox Travel?
He's going
Put
to
me
Cuba
at
to
a
be
different
free.
airport than Bob.
So-
I typically
Do you really care about the breaking your trunk?
Here's how I feel about this. Honestly, follow me if you want. I'm not going anywhere interesting. Monitor my phone calls. Typically, I wouldn't care.
Why would
do
you?
it? Here's my issue though. If they could use it effectively and not corruptly use it to exploit people, some corrupt politician, if they could let me know that my emails would not be leaked, fine. But they can't. This is the Obama era.
Why do you have to have your stuff picked up? You haven't done anything, and Dana, you don't mind if these guys break into your trunk?
By the way, hey Bob, can I just tell you something?
I got some
this
junk in
This is a month. This just started happening because every time you close a door for terrorism, there's a new terrorist threat. The reason why they're looking at cars is because they're worried about car bombs, and they have a right to do that because it's at the airport, it's outside, it's the biggest threat in airports.
So therefore, there's never ever probable cause necessary to do anything. So in that theory, Greg, a search warrant shouldn't be required for.
No, I'm talking when you're in the airport and you're dropping off your car, and they have a reasonable suspicion that somebody is doing that. That's a new threat. They can look at your car.